As a trainer, I've asked a lot of my clients, why is it you don't like working legs? The main answers were these. It's very difficult, it takes a lot of work, and it's exhausting. Plus, it's very boring. Sounds like my first marriage. I was not able to fix that, but let me see if I can fix those other problems for you today. Let's take an unconventional approach to this whole leg thing, okay? First thing you notice that I've done, I changed the outfit to bright red. Why bright red? I really need some energy. I really need to get fired up in order to get through this routine. And what does a matador do when he wants to piss off a bull? He waves a giant red cape in front of him, and that bull charges ahead with all it's got, and it has some ambition. Thus the red. Okay, second thing, I have the luxury of training at home on this nice padded soft floor. I train barefoot. You might want to try socks, but please don't go barefoot in your gym. Lord knows what kind of disease you're going to catch off of that floor that probably hadn't been cleaned in 10 or 12 years. So stick with tennis shoes if you have to, but make them be something that's not really supportive. Something thin, maybe a running shoe that's going to not provide a whole lot of support to you. The more support you have in your feet, the less strong your ankles are going to be, the bones in your feet. With going barefoot or in socks, I'm actually able to work from the feet and the toes up and adjust my body accordingly. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but it's worked wonders for me. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our warm-up. Every single warm-up, regardless of the body part, I use that first set to stretch out the body, stretch out the muscles, and analyze how your body's reacting to it. There might be parts of you that hurt, that are sore. It might react really, really well, but this is an opportunity to let your body know that something really wicked is about ready to happen to it, and get your mind in the right place to work that. I always do it without music. I generally will close my eyes, and at least for the first 4 or 5 reps, they're going to be sloppy. But as I go on, they tighten up, they get better and better, and I evaluate after that set how my body feels and what we're going to do next. That set was a perfect example of what I was talking about in the intro. My goal usually on the first set is to just get that squat deeper and deeper and squat right back up. That's what I call my warm-up. Got about halfway through, because I had my eyes closed, no music, and was able to focus, I evaluated the body and I thought, what would happen if I stopped at the bottom of that squat, broke the momentum, and then came up slowly? Hey, that's the way this depraved brain thinks, and you have to have a little bit of that on this workout floor, the depraved brain. So we're going to go in a little deeper here. I squatted back up, did that for a few reps, and then thought, if breaking the momentum at the bottom is good, what's going to happen if I stop halfway up for a second or two and then push back up? Oh man, all of a sudden my quads caught fire, my rear end got activated, and my body went, we don't want any part of this. That makes me smile. So I'm going to do 2 or 3 more sets of that for my first exercise. It was going to be something completely different, but I'm scratching that game plan because of that first set. That first set's the most valuable set you're going to do no matter what body part you work. Make sure this is on. Make sure these and these are completely off. And really, really get into it. You'll have success. The sweat is real. Hey, So here's what's going to happen next. Based off of that, I'm going to scratch the low bar squats I was thinking of throwing in today. We're going to go to something a little bit different this time. I'm going to use two bands. One of them, the little girly bands, is going to go around my knees. The second one is going to be a band that I'm going to use to do my squats with. It's going to be really, really slow and tight. Rather than go to the seated height of the bench, I'm going to angle that bench down at a decline and go down until my rear end hits it and then squat back up. Stop the insanity. Guys, I need cat treats in the worst way. Okay, I'm going to tell you one more time, if you didn't pick up on it in the beginning, this is now considered a fly by the seat of my pants style leg workout. I don't have anything pre-planned and scripted on this one. I did have, but based off of my first set, we threw it right out the window and we're starting from scratch. So let me tell you what I want you to focus on that last set. When you do those squats and you grab that band and you squat down, you squat back up, you've got this one around your knees. Here's what I want you to do. When you squat down, bend at the waist and bring that rear end back towards the back wall. When you come back, you pause down there for 1 second. When you do come back up, bring it through the hips. Push your hips forward and slightly push with your knees and your feet to bring yourself back up to almost a standing position. You want to go up about maybe 3/4, a little further when you go up, so you keep that constant tension that you've got on your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quads. Then you go right back down nice and slow with the bend at the waist. The next exercise in the by the seat of my pants leg workout, I think that's what we're going to call this one, is we're going to bring this band back around the knees. And I will admit, I've copied this from a lot of ladies in the gym. I've never seen a guy do this. And I think the reason for that is men are big old sissies and women give birth. Their pain tolerance is much higher than ours. And if we were to try something like this, let me go be a man and do some squats. So here's how it's going to go. This band's going to go around the knees. We're going to squat down, come back up, take a side step, bring the feet back together, and then do a squat. Back up. We're going to side step the other direction, feet together, squat back down, and repeat that until you collapse. You see this, right? I mean, everybody sees this, right? This happened while I was doing my squats. He is out of control. He is the biggest camera whore I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, I filmed 2 different versions of that. The first version, I got 20 reps out of, and it was tough. The second version, I failed at 12 reps. I'm going to recommend you stick with the second version. I'm airing both of them. Take your choice. On that second version, what I want you to watch is not my upper body position, because my body straightened up as I came up, but my legs stayed bent. I didn't go up more than halfway on any of those repetitions. That caused me to quiver and shake after about 5 reps. I squeezed out 12 just because I didn't want to give up any shorter than that, but could barely get up to walk afterwards. So my legs from the knees up are totally trashed. Time to do some lunges. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to stay with this band. I lightened the band up a little bit because I just couldn't have cut it with that other one. So I lightened the band up to a red version. and we're gonna do some walking lunges, and it's gonna be similar to that last exercise that we did with the squats. You watch the lower body position. I'm gonna stay as low to the ground as possible while I'm stepping forward on these. Again, really focusing on the glutes, the glute tie-ins, and the hamstrings on this one. Okay, so I'm really glad there wasn't a client here to see that. Me shaking and collapsing to the floor at the end of that exercise. I can edit all those parts out. Okay, the worst part is over. We're gonna go finish off with some calves because we all know that the legs don't end at the knees. We don't walk around on our knees, we walk around on our feet. So we're gonna work all the way down. We're gonna do 3 different sets, all at once, non-stop. Feet are gonna be like this for some toe raises. Bring those feet, heels way back underneath the platform, stretch them out, bring them back up, and then up on your toes. Back down, okay? We're gonna do it that way. Then we're gonna have the toes in, heels out. Then we're gonna have the heels in, toes out. 20 repetitions of each, 60 repetitions straight. We're done. That's it. What was going to be a rather conventional routine to show you guys the proper way to do some squats to get some growth out of it turned out to be something totally different and unconventional. That's the way we like it. I hope you learned something from this today. What I learned in some of the correspondence, my emails and just basic comments, are that a lot of you are still stuck at home with no gym to go to. This is a perfect leg routine for you, everybody to do at home. There's nothing you can't do at home that I did right here. I did not use one single weight, and my legs hurt way worse than when I walk into a gym and do squats, and do leg press, and do leg extension, and do leg curls, do deadlifts. If that sounds familiar to you, stop it. Stop being silly. Try something different that you might actually enjoy for a change, and what I enjoy is the pain. It worked out great. I hope it works out great for you. I do want to make mention, I started an Instagram page as well. You will find it under the_unconventional_trainer_. Feel free to share comments, share likes. If you have any questions, you have any ideas, that's where they'll be answered. I plan on checking that 2 to 3 times a day, as well as the comment section on the YouTube. Okay? And speaking of YouTube, I also want to thank you for the subscribers that you've given me. What originally started out to be a portal for my clients to go to so they could just watch the routines and then do them between sessions turned out to be something that's really nice. It's touching to know that I'm able to help as many people as I have in only 2 weeks of having this channel. Help me to keep it growing. Hit that subscribe button for me. Make sure you forward those links. I end up getting 3 to 4 links forwarded every single day from my videos. I can't tell you how much I love you and appreciate you for that. Because as you know, there is no such thing as staying the same. We're all striving to make ourselves better, or we're allowing ourselves to get worse. I'm going to do my part to help. Thank you for helping me. Until next time, Boris and I are going to try to drag our asses up those stairs. It's time to eat.